Hey everyone, welcome to Whispers from Within. It's Coley. Now listen, if this video showed up on your path today, it didn't happen by accident. Spirit has been sitting with these messages and they couldn't hold them any longer. We've got 17 cards on the table today, and Spirit brought some heavy hitters. We're talking about chains you need to break, people around you who aren't who they say they are, a secret admirer who hasn't said a word yet, and Beyonce herself has a message for you. But here's what Spirit really wants you to hear before we get started. GoddesIsis, Martin Luther King, and Saint Lucy all showed up in this reading, and that is not random. That is Spirit saying you're being called to do something bigger than where you've been playing. Now take a breath, ground yourself, because Spirit's got a lot to tell you today. Let's get started. Section 1 is the clearing. We have cards change, declutter, and enter at your own risk. Okay, so we're going to start with what Spirit put at the very front of this reading. And it's not subtle. We have change, declutter, and enter at your own risk. And when I saw these three come out together, I had to take a breath because Spirit is setting the tone for this entire reading right here. We got change. Change is coming in first. And what I'm getting from Spirit is there is a shift happening in your life right now, whether you are feeling ready for it or not. I know change can feel scary, especially when you've been working so hard to get stable, to get comfortable. But Spirit wants you to understand something, this change is not happening to you, it's happening for you. There is a version of your life on the other side of this that you cannot even imagine yet. Trust it. Now we have declutter. And this is important. Spirit is saying there is something in your life that needs to go before the new thing can come in. It could be a relationship, a habit, a belief you've been carrying since childhood, a situation you've outgrown. Whatever it is, you already know what it is. Spirit is not letting you play dumb today. The new chapter cannot move in until you clear a space for it. Next we have enter at your own risk. Sorry, I had to move my chair. Enter at your own risk. Now listen, this card is a warning. Not a scary warning, but a go in with your eyes open warning. There's a situation, a person, or an opportunity in front of you right now, and Spirit is saying proceed, but proceed carefully. Use your discernment. Not every open book is meant for you to walk. Not every open door is meant for you to walk through. Not every invitation is aligned with where you're going. Check the energy before you step in. Now we have section 2. Chain, no filter, envy vibes, and secret admirer. Moving into this next section, and Spirit has a lot to say about the people in your life and where you've been tied to. We have chain, no filter, envy vibes, and secret admirer. And this combination is telling a whole story. Chain is coming in first. And I want you to really sit with this one, because Spirit is asking, where are you still chained to? What are you holding on to that stopped serving you a long time ago? It could be a person, someone you keep going back to even though you know better. It could be a situation, a job, a story you keep telling yourself about who you are. Spirit is saying the chain is not locked. You can put it down. The only thing keeping you bound right now is the belief that you have to stay. This could probably go back to the change card, because sometimes the change Spirit is calling you towards requires you to drop the chain first. Next we have no filter. And Spirit is saying, it is time to stop filtering yourself for other people's comforts. You have been softening your truth, shrinking your energy, making yourself smaller so someone else doesn't feel threatened by your light. That season is over. Say what you mean. Be who you are unapologetically. The right people can handle the real you. That's powerful. Envy vibes. Someone around you is envious. Sorry. And I know that can feel uncomfortable to hear, but Spirit would not bring this card if it wasn't important for you to know. Someone is watching your growth, watching your blessings, watching you step into something new, and they're not happy about it. This could also probably go back to the chain card as well, because sometimes the people who are most comfortable with, you stay chained to. Pay attention to who celebrates you and who goes quiet when things are going well for you. Secret admirer. I love that Spirit put this card right after envy vibes, because not everyone watching you is watching you with bad intentions. There is someone who has been quietly admiring you from a distance. They haven't said anything yet, but this could be romantic. It could be professional. It could be someone who sees your gift before you fully see it yourself. Either way, Spirit wants you to know you are being seen, and it's beautiful. Okay. If any of this is already hitting, drop it in the comments. I want to know which card found you so far. And make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so YouTube and I know you like this content. Alright, well, we're getting into the really good stuff now. This next section, I need you to really receive this, because Spirit brought in 4 cards that are speaking directly to your heart. We have Unspoken Truth. You are worthy of love. Soften the armor. Beyonce and Daisies. And this felt so tender when I was pulled to these. We first have Unspoken Truth. You are worthy of love. And the fact that Spirit called this card the Unspoken Truth tells me everything, because somewhere along the way, through the hurt, through the people who didn't choose you, through the disappointments and the broken promises, you started to believe that love was something you had to earn, that you had to be healed enough to put together enough, perfect enough to deserve it. And Spirit is calling that an unspoken truth, because you've never said it out loud, but you've been living like it's true, and it's not. You are worthy of love, exactly as you are, right now, in the middle of your mess, in the middle of your healing. Soften your armor is next. This card is not telling you to be naive. It's saying trust everyone or drop your guard. What Spirit is saying is the walls you built to protect yourself from being hurt again are keeping the good things out too. There is something or someone who wants to get closer to you, and Spirit is gently asking you to soften just enough to let it in. Not all the way, just enough. And then Beyoncé showed up in this reading. And I need you to understand, when Spirit chooses a figure like Beyoncé to deliver a message, they are choosing a specific energy, a specific frequency on purpose. This message she brings in is this: I don't have to prove anything to anyone. I only follow my heart and concentrate on what I want to say to the world. I run my world. Spirit is handing you the energy right now because there is someone, or maybe it's a voice in your own head, that has been making you feel like you need to justify yourself, your choices, your path, your evolution, like you owe someone an explanation for who you're becoming. And Beyoncé is standing here saying, you don't. Stop over-explaining. Stop shrinking your growth so someone else isn't comfortable. Stop waiting for permission to become who Spirit already made you to be. This also could probably go back to the envy vibes card, because the people who need you to prove yourself are always the ones the most threatened by your glow up. And then we have Daisies to close this section so gently. What I'm getting from Spirit is find joy in the simplest things again. You've been carrying so much heaviness, so much responsibility, so much worry about the future. Spirit is saying stop and notice the daisies. The small moments of the beauty that are already surrounding you right now. Joy is not waiting for you at some future destination. It's available to you today. Section 4, your divine support team. Now this section gives me chills when I laid these cards out, because Spirit brought 3 incredibly powerful figures: Goddess Isis, Martin Luther King Jr., and Saint Lucy. And when guides this powerful show up together in a collective reading, it means whoever's watching this video right now is being called to something significant. Spirit doesn't bring in this kind of support for small things. We begin with Goddess Isis. Goddess Isis is a goddess of healing, magic, and divine feminine power. And she is showing up for you today to say you have more power than you currently are using. There's a gift and an ability and knowing inside of you that you have been second guessing, shrinking, questioning whether it's real. Isis doesn't second guess. She moves with certainty. She moves with purpose. She is showing you how to move. That's a good one. And next we have Martin Luther King Jr. And listen, this is not random. Spirit brought this figure in because you're facing something where it would be easier to stay quiet, stay small, to not rock the boat. And Spirit is saying, stand in your truth anyway. Stand tall even when your voice shakes, even when the room isn't ready, even when you're standing alone. What you have to say, what you have to offer, what you have to stand for, it matters. Don't you dare shrink. A patron of saint of light, of vision, of those who illuminate truth, is coming to confirm you are being divinely guided right now. What I'm getting from Spirit is Saint Lucy is shining a light on your path specifically because there are parts of the road ahead you cannot see. You don't need to see it all, just the next step. Spirit is lighting the way. You're not doing this alone. Your guides and ancestors and the divine will be right there walking with you and helping you build it. Section 5, we're going to close with 3 cards Spirit saved for last. Roller coaster, follow your vision, and surrender to Spirit. And I want you to really receive this closing because Spirit chose these 3 intentionally. Roller coaster is first. And Spirit is not using this card to scare you. They're using it to prepare you. The path you're on is not going to be straight lined. There will be highs and that will take your breath away. There will be lows that make you question everything. There will be moments where you want to get off the ride completely. But Spirit is saying stay on. Do not get off in the middle of the journey because it got uncomfortable. The breakthrough is usually right on the other side of the hardest drop. The destination is worth the ride. Next we have follow your vision. Spirit is being direct with this card. Stop looking sideways at what everyone else is doing. Stop comparing your chapter with somebody else's chapter 10. Stop letting other people's timelines make you feel behind. You have been given a specific vision, a specific calling, and it is yours, not theirs, yours. Follow it, even when it doesn't make sense to other people, even when you can't see how it's going to work out, even when nobody around you understands it yet. Follow the vision. And Spirit closed this entire reading with surrender to Spirit. I want you to really sit with this one because you have been working so hard, pushing so hard, trying to control and plan and force outcomes into existence. And Spirit is not saying give up. Spirit is saying give it over. You have planted the seeds. You have done the work. You have shown up even when it was hard. Now let the divine do what only the divine can do. Surrender the timeline. Surrender the outcome. Surrender the need to know exactly how it's going to happen. What goes around comes around. The love you've been putting out, the healing you've been doing, the energy you've been pouring into becoming, it's all coming back to you. Spirit promises. And that last card, surrender to Spirit, I want you to sit with that one because Spirit didn't just close the reading with it. They chose it as the final word for a reason. You've been working so hard, pushing so hard, trying to control the outcome of something that is already in motion. And Spirit is saying, you've done your part. Let them do their work. Let the magic happen. If this message showed up on your path today, it didn't happen by accident. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I hope these messages resonated with you. Drop a comment and let me know which card hit the hardest. I always love hearing from you. It helps me know that I'm helping you. Hit that like button and subscribe and leave a comment letting me know if any of the messages resonated. I'll see you in the next one.